Boulder County Roller Derby fans and fans of Northern Arizona Roller Derby. This is Dice Goblin. We are at Boulder County Fairgrounds in Longmont, Colorado. We are just under 5 minutes between Boulder County Roller Derby's Flatiron Phoenixes and Northern Arizona Roller Derby's Whiskery Row-llers. We're going to start off here with our teams. We'll start with the Flatiron Phoenixes. We've got 1-0 Laura Out of My Wayman, 114 Cat Claus, the captain, 1190 Ricochet, 1563 Lady Macbeth, 213 Primeval, 22 Penelope Bruise, 24 Angry Topaz, 33 IV Profin, 333 Honey Badger, 415 Raspberry Jams, 504 Florida Beast, Fleur de Beast, 536 Victimize, 666 Mac Daddy, 69 Jungla, 7 Freddie Mercury Poisoning, 737 Lady J, 818 LA's Finest, 828 Momentum Mori, 9 Feral Cat, and 909 Bruiser von Hammerstein. For the Whiskery Row-llers, we've got 1031 Hollyween, the captain, 12 Shenanigans, 911 Soccer Blue, 13 Hugs and Stitches, 16 Ivy Push, 24 Spitfire, 26 Destroyer, 321 Vivian Slayer, 35 Red Hot, 5 Lil Kitty Split. It's hard to say for me. 5-4 Mecha Freakenstein. Mecha Freakenstein. Thinking Young Frankenstein there. 562 Tinkerhell, 61 B Randy, 66 Adrenaline, 7 Glitterbomb, 76 Little Evil, 77 Loki Loki, and 88 Joya Destroya. For our officials for this game, we've got Gluteus Cactimus, Zookeeper, Ultraviolent Blue, Darth Thader, Malicious Compliance, Tyler, Snarkomedes, Cold Gin, Sunny, Doppelganger, Margie Ram, Arson Crafts, Milfing Cookies, Rocco, Nitro G, Fern Spike, Battlin, and Bacon the Question. We have about 2 minutes left. Oh, I am Dice Goblin, by the way. Traditionally, I hang out with Denver Roller Derby, but hanging out up here. It's been fantastic. And we can thank our stream for being here for Peitzer Productions. At Peitzer Productions, they specialize in dynamic, high-quality live video productions, the one you're seeing right now, multi-camera setups, live graphics, and flawless live streaming. We turn your event into a broadcast-ready experience, whether it's a corporate conference, concert, or live streaming a derby event. Let us handle the tech. You focus on the moment. And yeah, let's see. We've got our players already out on the track, ready to go. We've got just one more minute. Still got time to go get your drink from the fridge. We can also thank, to keep us all safe out here, Skate Rats. Skate Rats caters to roller derby and all kinds of roller skating and skateboarding. Skate Rats operates out of the heart of downtown Loveland, Colorado. Shipping roller derby and skateboard equipment worldwide is easy from their website, sk8ratz.com. That's skaterats.com. They are an incredible local skate shop here in Loveland, who is also one of our amazing sponsors, keeping all of us safe and ready to go. So earlier today, just this morning, the Flatiron Phoenixes faced off against the Denver Standbys. It was an amazing game between the two teams. So I'm really excited to see how the Phoenixes do against the Whiskery Row-llers. I think I remember seeing the Whiskery Row-llers play earlier this year down at the Roller Dome in Denver, Colorado. So it's going to be quite an adventure seeing how these two teams battle it off. For our first jam here, we've got Lady J skating for Flatiron Phoenixes. And for the Whiskey Row-llers is Halloween. There we go. Halloween with lead jammer. Getting out right quick. Lady J is on the inside trying to get around those blockers. Facing a terribly strong wall. Does finally get out. Halloween did get 4 points. Leading the jam. I expect she'll probably call it off they'll call it off pretty soon once they get some points. There it is. 2 extra points for Halloween, bringing them to 6. Boulder 0 so far. The Whiskey Row-llers' next jammer is Glitter Bomb. Ended up skating with them during a few of our scrimmages earlier this year, and they are an extremely good skater. I was very impressed. They're going to be an amazing skater. Playing for the Flatiron Phoenixes jammer, I believe. Yep, it's Ricochet. And Glitter Bomb out on the inside for a quick lead jammer. Ricochet trying to get out, but managed to stay in. Glitter Bomb coming in for their first points. Trying to get as many points and calling it off. Glitter Bomb managed to get 3 points to Flatiron Phoenixes 0 again so far. Jam number 3. We've got number 33, Ivy Profin, skating for the Flatiron Phoenixes. And for Whiskey Row-llers is Vivian Slayer. Vivian on the inside, knocked out, but does have lead jammer. That was Honey Badger. Sorry, I thought that said just 3-3. Honey Badgers skating for Flatiron Phoenixes did get a penalty, giving a power jam to Vivian Slayer. Vivian Slayer is up 4 points currently. Going to get at least 2 more. Stuck on the inside, able to get out. Did get those 4 more points for 8. Penalty box is presently empty right now. Well, spoke too soon as a Boulder blocker is out. Looks like Vivian did get 3 more for 11 points on that jam, bringing the score 20-0 for North Arizona. Boulder is down 1 blocker. Jammers for this jam, we've got, I believe that's Penelope Bruce. 2-2, yep. Penelope Bruce for Flatiron Phoenixes. And for North Arizona, we've got Halloween back. They are lead jammer, already coming in for their point pass. Penelope Bruce out for their first points pass, called off by Halloween. 4 more points up. North Arizona is just doing an amazing job keeping Boulder under control. For Flatiron Phoenixes, we've got 737 Lady J jamming versus Glitter Bomb, number 7, on the North Arizona roller derby. And Glitter Bomb out for a super fast lead. Lady J trying in for an outside, bowls over number 13. Glitter bomb on the outside, one blocker left, calling it off to defend those points. 4 points up more for the Whiskey Row-llers. Next jammers, we've got Halloween back up for the Row-llers, Whiskey Row-llers, against Flatiron Phoenixes. Should be Ricochet. Ricochet on the outside, knocked down to the floor, but Halloween out on the inside. Ricochet recycled in, back and around. Knocked out on the outside. Halloween attempting an apex jump, but knocked in. Halloween fighting a 3-wall, but surprised there wasn't more a penalty call there. Halloween being recycled back around with Ricochet. Hard to see where. Oh, Ricochet is also recycled back, fighting that wall all over again. Halloween did get 4 points, coming around for a second set of points, hoping to get 8 there. There it is, calling it in the jam. Another great jam for North Arizona. 36-0 so far. All right, Honey Badger is going to Honey Badger her way through. Let's see if she can do some amazing power skating like she was against the standbys this morning. Or they were. Sorry, I don't have pronouns. For Whiskey Row-llers, we've got 3-1. I think that's Vivian. 3-2-1. Yeah, Vivian Slaya. There we are. Vivian Slaya on the inside, trying to get against a 2-wall. And Ricochet fighting a 3-wall. Another Boulder blocker coming back from the penalty box. We've got 2 more blockers in the penalty box, 1 for each team. Ricochet out, following Vivian, who calls it off. Vivian Slaya got 4 points. Boulder still sitting at 0, unfortunately. Time out for Boulder team. We can thank Bootstrap Brewing for helping bring this game to life right here in front of you on your screen. Bootstrap Brewing is a kick-ass, independent, family-owned craft brewery in Longmont, Colorado, where you'll find them making a highly drinkable, award-winning, delicious craft beer. Visit their tap room and brewery in Longmont for live music, events, trivia, karaoke, or even a ukulele jam session. We can also thank Do It Not All By Yourself website development for helping bring this to life. Their website development can help you if you're on a budget, and it's not gonna suck. It says team timeout, but I think it's an official review. Yeah, official review called by Boulder. Yeah. Our officials for helping put this on as well. Without our black and white clad officials, none of this would happen. None of this would be a sanctioned game. It is hard work, but it's very rewarding. Tons of people come to officiate. If getting pummeled and hit around is not your thing, we could always use more officials within the derby community. We love you. We take care of you really well. You are the lifeblood of roller derby. Come be an official. Any league will teach you. Up here in Boulder, in Fort Collins, in Denver, in Colorado Springs, anywhere, really. Because again, we love you. Come skate with us, even if you're wearing stripes. But we're back now. Jamming for Whiskey Rollers is Glitter Bomb. Jamming for Flatiron Phoenixes is Penelope Bruise. Penelope knocked to the inside, recycled back, as well as Glitter Bomb. Penelope a little farther ahead, fighting against the 3-wall. Glitter Bomb scooched on the outside. Gotten lead jammer. Penelope Bruise just got out, half a track behind. Glitter Bomb's probably going to try for points and not calling it off. All right, next jam here, we've got Lady J going to be skating against the Whiskey Rollers. Can't see, their numbers are really small. 10:31, Halloween, yeah. Halloween out as lead jammer. Lady J coming up real fast. Alright, I think Lady J was able to squeak by the first. Yep, first points for Boulder, 2 points for Boulder, and 4 more points for the Whiskey Rollers. This is still a very early game. A lot can change. Our lead jammer. All right, we've got lead jammer is Ricochet against Vivian Slayer. This is a good turning point for Boulder right here. There's points, calling it off. There we go. This is the Boulder we know and love. They're coming back. Whiskey Rollers really were not giving them much to work with. Timeout for the Whiskey Rollers. And again, I am Dice Goblin, coming to help out. We can thank, let's see, who can we thank? We can thank Spirit Hound Distillery. Spirit Hound embodies the passion for the new and the bold, inspired by the insatiable curiosity and boundless optimism of dogs. Spirit Hounds are ardent seekers of purity, quality, and, perhaps above all, the best experiences life has to offer. The Spirit Hound never settles. Its nose belongs in the wind, attuned to sense and eager to explore new possibilities. Maybe you're like us. Maybe you, too, have the same insatiable appetite for discovery. So if you need some tasty beverages from their distillery, come check out Spirit Hound. All right, that timeout is up. Got Glitter Bomb skating for Whiskey Rollers Jammer, and Honey Badger skating for the Flatiron Phoenixes. Whiskey Rollers do have 2 blockers in the penalty box, and Phoenixes have 1 blocker in the penalty box. Honey Badger is out for lead jammer. Yep, that last jam was the turning point for Boulder. It's going to get a lot more interesting now. Glitter Bomb out on their initial. Honey Badger coming around to score points. There we are. And calling it off to protect. There it is. All right, Boulder still has 1 blocker in the penalty box. Primeval. Not too bad. The rest of the box is empty. Phoenix's jammer is number 22, Penelope Bruce, skating against the Whiskey Rollers. If I had to guess, it's Halloween. Pretty sure. Now I'm starting to recognize people. Yep, Halloween. And Penelope is out as lead jammer. There we are. Halloween recycled on the outside, brought back by Prime. Penelope coming up, facing a 4-wall. But Halloween scoots out on their initial pass on the outside. Penelope calling it off after getting their next 4 points. Vivian Slaya is back up for the Whiskey Rollers versus Lady J on the Phoenixes. 1 blocker. The Whiskey Rollers pivot is in the penalty box, which is not good news for Vivian as they are recycled back from the outside, pushed to the in, trying back out and in. Lady J was also recycled back. Slaya is fighting that 4-wall, now with 3. Going around on the out. Fighting back. Definitely some whistles. We've got a Whiskey Rollers penalty and a Phoenix's penalty. Lady J is out. Vivian Slaya is the lead jammer and calls it off. Vivian did get 3 points, bringing us 51 for North Arizona Roller Derby to 14 Boulder County Roller Derby. Next jammers, we've got Glitter Bomb on rollers versus Ricochet Nene, pretty certain. Yep. Ricochet Nene for Phoenixes. Shenane is pushing real hard, but Glitter Bomb is able to get out on the inside. Lead jammer. Shenane coming up hot and spicy. It's going to be real close for Glitter Bomb to get points and call it. May have gotten 1. No points. No points for anybody on that jam. Jam number 15 with 15 minutes left. It was an exciting 5-minute game so far. Holy cow. 15-minute game. Can't count. Honey Badger is skating for the Phoenixes. And Halloween on the rollers. Honey Badger shot straight through to get lead jammer. Incredible lead there. There's 2, 4 points for Honey Badger. This is the Honey Badger from this morning. Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't, you know the rest. Halloween does come out giving Honey Badger a power jam. Just going to eat these points up. This is the jam that is going to definitely even things up. Honey Badger. Oh, stays in. That was real close. That's 12 total points for Honey Badger. Boulder Blackers lining up to play offense. Oh, Badger on the outside, recycling. Getting there quicker. Oh, knocked out on the in. Halloween is back. Gonna spice things up. Halloween is out on the outside on turn 2. And there it is, protecting at the end of the jam. There's a great jam by Boulder. 16 more points. 53-30. That is the Boulder that we know and love. We do have a timeout. It is an official review called by Arizona. Another sponsor for our fantastic tournament this weekend. We've got 300 Suns. They are a craft brewery. They have a wide selection of drinkable craft beers and a comfortable Longmont brewery that inspires a good conversation with good friends. Stop by and pair your beer or cider or wine or local canned cocktail with scratch-made food inside 300 Suns. Pets welcome on the deck. Gotta bring your doggo. All right, with our review still going, we've got another sponsor, Hoplark. It's another brewery. Weird, what happens when you brew tea like a craft beer? Unexpected, yet surprisingly familiar. A new way to experience hops. We're bold, refreshing, and a bit unusual. Precisely how we like it. For those of you in the chat, put in the chat your favorite beverage, whatever that beverage is, whether it's alcoholic or not, tea or wine. What is your favorite drink? While you're typing, our next jam is coming up. For the Phoenixes, we've got 2-2 Penelope Bruce skating against probably Vivian Slayer there. Penelope's fighting real fast and out as lead jammer there. Vivian Slayer on the inside trying to stay in but getting pummeled. There they go. Vivian Slayer out. Penelope knocked out to the middle but calls it off. Boulder getting another 4 points. You know, peach flavored drinks are truly the best, especially if you can get peaches from the Western Slope. Those are amazing. The Whiskey Rollers, we got Glitter Bomb up versus Lady J. Lady J has a slightly easier time. Yeah, with lead jammer now. The Rollers had 2 blockers in the penalty box. Lots of penalties happening. Glitter Bomb is out on their initial. And the jam was called. That was a lot of whistles going on. Four points for Boulder on that jam. There are 2 Boulder blockers in the penalty box, and Row-llers have 1 blocker standing, about to exit. Holly Ween out on the inside as lead jammer for jam number 18 here, followed very closely by Ricochet. Catching up. Little apex hop there, closing out that jam. Giving Arizona 4 more points. Boulder's 2 blockers in the penalty box. Got Freddie Mercury Poisoning in there and Mac Daddy, both standing. Row-llers has 1 sitting blocker. Honey Badger is skating against Vivian Slaya. Oh, and Vivian gets lead jammer. Coming around on the inside. Ooh, that was a fast jam there. Boulder got nothing that one. And Vivian did get 2. Jam top 20. 10 minutes left. Glitter Bomb is up versus Penelope Bruise. Glitter Bomb knocked to the inside. Penelope right there. Both of them together. Penelope's still trying that inside line. Glitter Bomb back to the in, but still knocked out. Glitter recycled back. And powers their way through. On the out, yep. Glitter is lead jammer. Penelope just keeps getting recycled. This is a difficult wall from Arizona. Penelope has the hat in their hand and hands it off to, don't know the Boulder person's name, sorry. But it's called off. I'm gonna try to get their name so I can write it down. Ah, that was Cat Claws. Cat Claws, the pivot. All right, Lady J is up on Phoenix's. Fast lead jam on the inside and around. Holly Ween knocked to the out and coming back up. Difficult wall situation for Holly Ween. Row-llers got 1 more blocker back from the penalty box, and their last blocker coming back. Oh no, Holly Ween has a penalty. Giving Lady J all the opportunity to get more points. Lady J coming on the inside. There's 3, 4 points and small hop. 8 points total for Lady J. Ooh, rough penalty situation for the Row-llers. It's a full penalty box, including their jammer. Lady J coming back around for trying for 16 points. And makes it. Getting twisted around. Another penalty for the Row-llers. There are 2 Row-llers blockers. Lady J comes back around with 20 points on that jam, the highest jam of this game today. Whew. And we got a timeout, understandably, after all that. For one of our sponsors, we've got Saps Nature's Sports Drink. Saps is nature's sports drink, inspired by the idea of returning the electrolyte drink to its roots. Saps is filled with 1,900 milligrams of electrolytes, no added sugar, and 20 different functional ingredients, including 3 adaptogens to support cognition and inflammation. It's thoughtfully designed to help you replenish what you lose from a workout, like the one you're watching, and recover from whatever life throws at you, like a crazy jammer going at full speed. Coming in at just 25 calories per 16-ounce serving and packaged in an aluminum can, which is always great for recycling. Saps is the healthy electrolyte drink of the future with a perfect dose of the past. This is an official timeout. Another sponsor, we can thank Solana Studios. At Solana Studios, we are passionate about our community. We love and adore our clients. Providing high-quality, hypoallergenic jewelry is our jam, similar to the jams in front of you. Whether it's permanent jewelry, fashion jewelry, or piercing jewelry, we also love helping clients find their own unique personal style. We can curate a look for you and love doing it. We also offer micro channeling in the studio, which is a great way to induce collagen and elastin production. It's great for face scars and stretch marks, even can help with hair loss and literally regrow thinning hair. We'll give you the glow you never knew you needed. Let us adorn you. And we are back. We've got Ricochet jamming for Boulder. And that is going to be Vivian Saleya jamming for the Row-llers. Shanae out for a fast lead jammer. Ricochet out again for first 4 points of this jam. The Row-llers have 3 blockers in the penalty box right now. Their pivot just returned, and their jammer just sat. Another rough jam for the Row-llers. Shanae being recycled back around, calling it off, making a really hard jam start for the Row-llers, but a really great jam for Honey Badger, who's up next for the Phoenixes. Woo. And if you just looked at the scoreboard like I did, we are tied up 66-66. Incredible change in play. We have another official timeout. Doesn't seem to be a review. Something else is going on. Maybe it was a team timeout. It's okay. Well, we can thank Skate Rats for protecting us all, keeping us all happy and healthy and protected. And get your roller derby and other skate gear from Skate Rats. All right, 5 seconds onto this jam. We've got Honey Badger up for Phoenixes. Out real easy, unfortunately, for the rollers on the inside. Rollers now have 3 of their blockers out. 4 points for Honey Badger. Honey Badger coming in, pile up. Honey Badger coming around on the outside, calling it off as the Rollers jammer comes around and out. 74 Boulder to 66 Arizona. Difficult start for Boulder, but they pulled it around real fast. 4.5 minutes left on this first half of this game that has turned out drastically different than how it started. All right, the penalty box is empty. Glitter bomb is up for Rollers. On the outside, almost did step out. Yeah, did step out, recycled as a result, which allows Penelope Bruce to no pass, no penalty. Nice twisting around. Interesting. Lady J is coming back up. Let's see if she can pull off another 20-point jam like she did last time. Skating against Halloween. I was going to say, with Halloween in the middle, 5 seconds was not going to happen. Probably an official reveal. Get some fantastic local vendors here in the building with us up here in Boulder right now. We've got Alchemy Stitches. All items are handmade and fully custom pieces just for you. Alchemy Stitches has some amazing gear for you, from patches to skate carriers. Also got Face Painting Sadie B. Roberts. They are a neurodivergent queer artist local to Longmont, Colorado. They specialize in multiple mediums, including ink, watercolor, and colored pencil. Their work is inspired by the world around them and the people in it, from the silly to the spooky to the sexy. Whatever the subject matter, they make art because it makes people feel seen. And we are back. And it is Lady J against Halloween. Pushing to the inside. Holly pushed into the out. Lady taking the inside lane 1 to get lead jammer. Holly out, be able to get. Ooh. Great push against that Boulder pivot. Excuse me. Calling it off, giving Boulder 4 more points. $82 to 66. 2.5 minutes left in this first period. Ricochet, hey, up against Vivian Slayer. Vivian Slayer hopping around. Ricochet recycled back on the outside. Again. Vivian was able to get lead jammer coming around for points. There's 2 already. Or 1 at least. Shanae did take the star off. Didn't pass it though. Coming around, but Vivian calls it off. Four more points for Arizona. And if you're just joining us, I am Dice Goblin here in Boulder County Roller Derby's venue at the Boulder County Fairgrounds. The beginning of this game was leading by Arizona, but quickly changed in the last 5 minutes here. Honey Badger, quick lead jammer on the outside. Glitter Bomb taking second from the in. Honey Badger is going to try for points, probably call it off. There it is. Once Boulder got their wheels under them, they're playing a smart game now. I'm sure Arizona's going to regroup after this break and try to get things under a little bit more control. They had a rough couple jams there with lots of penalties. But they started off clean, they can get it back. Halloween lead jammer from the outside. Penelope Bruce getting bounced around on the in. They've got their star in their hands, but not going to pass it. Their pivot is behind them. Penelope is fighting that wall from Arizona. Penelope did pass it off to Cat Claus. Called off by Halloween for that intermission. Arizona did scrape together 2 more points right before the end. That was a great first half. Definitely a very exciting derby game. All right, for our intermission, we'll be back in just about 14 minutes. Go to the bathroom, get a drink, maybe a bite to eat. We will return. See you soon. Hello, roller derby fans. We got just under 30 seconds. Lady J is ready to go on that jam line. The second half of this game is gonna change a lot, I think. We'll see. We'll see if Arizona is able to get things reorganized. They are starting this jam with one blocker in the penalty box. Holly Ween is gonna start us off for the Whiskey Rollers against Lady J. Oh, and by the way, I am Dice Goblin, hanging out with you. Up from Denver Roller Derby to hang out. We're all friends here. Lady J is out for her first lead jammer of the second half. Holly Ween on the outside, being followed by Boulder Pivots. Ooh, Lady J went sliding there. Holly Ween on the outside. Nice backwards skating by Holly Ween. Lady J calls it off. Does she? She did get 4 points, yeah. Boulder ahead, 90-72. For this next jam, Glitter Bomb is up for the Rollers. Skating against Ricochet. Ricochet on the inside as scooted out to the middle. Glitter Bomb being recycled a couple times. Trying to dip around, not working great. But Glitter Bomb does scooch out on the inside on that apex, getting lead jammer. Ricochet trying their best to get out. Did put the jammer hat in their hands, returning it to her head. Glitter Bomb calling it off with 4 points for Arizona. So far, a clean second half. Honey Badger is up for the Flatiron Phoenixes, skating against probably Vivian Slayer. Yep, Vivian Slayer on the Rollers. Both trying for the inside, but Honey Badger gets it out. There is a star pass for the Slayer, the Rollers, from Slayer over to number 1-3, that's Hugs and Stitches for the Rollers. Honey Badger calls it off after getting 4 points. Oh no, it is a power jam for Boulder. The Rollers, Vivian Slayer did go to the penalty box. Boulder does have their pivot in the penalty box as well. And Penelope Bruise gets out on the inside. They're going to try to get as many points out of this power jam as possible. Penelope's on the inside, pushing against the 3-wall. Back and forth. The 3-wall is putting up a huge fight. There's going to be a high block against a roller player. Penelope Bruise gets 4 more points. Vivian Slayer is back out. Penelope calls it off with another 4 points. That brings us 8 for that jam. Breaking 3 digits for Boulder, 102-76. We've got a timeout for somebody. Can't tell yet who called the timeout. Maybe an official timeout? Unclear. Yep, it was an official timeout. All right, some sponsors. Hydration. El Dorado Natural Spring Water can help us out with hydration. Their mission is to create a better life for their customers by providing high-quality natural spring water, fostering community engagement, and promoting sustainability. This commitment involves delivering the world's best water, investing in environmentally friendly practices like using recycled plastic and solar power, and actively supporting local nonprofits like Boulder County Roller Derby and customers within their service area. Yeah, the officials are still discussing whatever it was they were discussing. Timeout is over. Lady J is back up, skating against Halloween. Halloween on the out with a 3-wall, and is lead jammer. Lady J being recycled back on the outside, trying not to get a track cut. Ooh, jammer versus jammer, but Lady J got hit real hard. Halloween through again for points. Lady J still trying to make her initial pass. Taking the star off. Will she pass it? Nope, but Halloween is back through 4 more points. Lady J got past her pivot. Moving around. Halloween's leading. Oh, Lady J did get through. There is the end of the jam. Halloween got 3 more points, bringing them to 11. 102 to 87 with Arizona a little bit behind. Could still change. Worse spreads could totally happen. Have happened and have been remedied. Glitter Bomb is back up for the Rollers against Ricochet. Glitter Bomb on the outside. Lead jammer around turn 1. A little bit of a blocker pile up in the middle. Ricochet took the star off, but going back and forth. Trying for a star pass. Not sure if it's happening. Glitter Bomb did get 4 points, bringing them to 91. Ricochet does go to the penalty box now, giving a power jam for Glitter Bomb. 8 more points. So this is how it turns for Arizona Roller Derby. Are we going to have a lead change? That is the next question. Not hard. That's just 2 more circuits. Glitter Bomb through 4 more points. And then calls it off. Going to start this next jam with a power jam. Ricochet is standing, so it's going to be a real short one. Halloween is going to take this power jam for Arizona. Here we are. Halloween coming up, trying to get good use of their offense. Ricochet tripped. Is that a low block? Didn't get called. But Halloween out with lead jammer. Very, very close points right now. 102 Boulder, 99 Arizona. And that lead change about to happen if Halloween calls Halloween calls it off. Where is the other? Oh, that is 3. It is tied game for his second time. 102 all. Whew. Penalty box is empty for both teams. All right, jamming for Flatiron Phoenixes is Penelope Bruce. Going up against Vivian Destroya. Nice 1-foot skate on the outside, getting lead jammer for Vivian. Penelope Bruce, half the track around. Calling it off for Arizona, giving them the lead one more time in this game. 106. This is a brutal game, but so fun. Penalty box is still empty. Full power, everyone. Lady J is back up against Glitter Bomb. Lady J pushed to the out and recycled back real fast. Glitter Bomb up against a 3-wall. Glitter Bomb out, left, right, and lead jammer. Lady J recycled on the outside. Not been given much to play with. Glitter Bomb, what are they gonna do? On the outside for 4 more points. Increasing that point spread. Penalty, looks like directional against somebody. There we are, there's a Boulder blocker in the penalty box. Glitter Bomb coming back up for more points. Lady J passes off the star hat to Ibuprofen. Glitter Bomb calls the jam, excuse me. 12 points. 3 points in that jam going to Boulder. Yeah, that was a great jam for Glitter Bomb. Boulder getting a little confused about who is jamming next. It is Honey Badger jamming against Halloween. Honey Badger out on the outside, followed closely by Halloween. Trying to fight real close. Halloween through, getting 4 points. Honey Badger is still the lead jammer, can call it whenever. Leading points a little bit there. Honey Badger is out with a penalty. Halloween, not the lead jammer, as that was Honey Badger. This is another full jam. 1 minute, 5 seconds left. Arizona doesn't need to get in their offense there. And the penalty against a Boulder player. Halloween out. Another 4 points, bringing them up to 12. 130 Arizona. Honey Badger is back out. Honey Badger down on the inside, but knocked out. Halloween 12 points up. 16 points up. 5 more points, and Arizona is going to be able to pull the highest point jam. They might be able to get 20 again. That was a delicious jam for Halloween. 20 points. Woo! Boulder did get 8 out of that, but that is 138 to 113. There's one Arizona blocker in the penalty box. Penelope Bruce jamming for Boulder again, who did get lead jammer against Vivian Slaya, who is now out on their initial. Penelope is going to try on the in for, got 2 points at least. Calls it. Oh, 1 point for Arizona, 2 for Boulder. 3 for Boulder. There it is, 3. Whew. Timeout for Boulder. Thank you all for joining us on stream. We appreciate having you here. It's good to see you in chat. If you are watching from Arizona, go ahead and let us know in the chat. If you're here from Colorado, you're going to have to fight that chat to get known. Who are you? Where are you from, everybody? I mean, if you're sitting on your couch away from your TV or from your chat, totally understand. Thank you again to our officials. We really appreciate you here. What you guys are watching right now are officials for this bout. We've got Gluteus Cactimus, Zookeeper, Ultraviolet Blue, Darth Vader, Malicious Compliance, Tyler, Snarkomedes, Cold Gin, Sunny, Doppelganger. There's a few more, but our jam is up. Lady J is up against Glitter Bomb. There are 2 blockers, 1 for each team in the penalty box. Lady J tiptoeing on the outside, but with a track cut. She must have gotten out on those tiptoes. Glitter Bomb is lead jammer. We'll see if Glitter Bomb can have another repeat, or a repeat of earlier. (6-1) penalty. That is the Arizona pivot. Glitter Bomb out again for more points. Thanks for letting us know about number 6-9. Thanks, Lester. We appreciate y'all checking in. That jam 6 points for Arizona, bringing them to 145 to 116. Boulder, ready to go. Arizona got their feet back under them. It was great. Arizona's got their pivot in the penalty box right now and just got out. Hugs and Stitches is jamming for Arizona right now. mixing things up against Ricochet. Ooh! Tumble for Hugs and Stitches. Oh, that was a... Hugs and Stitches got a track cut, bringing this a 2-minute jam. Power jam for Ricochet. That was a nasty fall for Hugs and Stitches. Ricochet on the outside. 2-on-1, getting ice cream sandwiched in the middle. But out. Giving Boulder 4 more points. Ricochet going, trying to juke around. Getting smashed and bounced around like a pinball. Hugs and Stitches is out for 4 more points. For their first 4 points. There's a second 4 points. That was a nasty trip. Nice swing around for Hugs and Stitches. That's 8 points for Stitches. Ricochet did go to the penalty box as well. Reverse power jams. Ooh, nasty fall backwards. End of the jam, bringing Stitches a jam to 12 points. Ricochet had 4. Ricochet did end her penalty, allowing Honey Badger to skate next jam for Boulder. And Halloween will be skating for Arizona. There's 1 blocker for Boulder in the penalty box. And Halloween just pushes through those blockers like they were nothing. Honey Badger quarter track behind, giving Halloween a run, and Holly calls it off. 4 more points for Arizona, bringing them to 161 to 124. Boulder, you've got 11 minutes to change this around. That was a good jam for Stitches, I agree. Timeout, official timeout. Does not look like a review. Well, if you are thirsty from all of this derby excitement, Bootstrap Brewing can hook you up. They are a kick-ass, independent, family-owned craft brewery in Longmont, Colorado. You'll find them making their highly drinkable, award-winning, delicious craft beers. Visit their tap room and brewery in Longmont for live music, events, trivia, karaoke, or even ukulele jam sessions. Skaters back up for the next jam, jam 15 of the second half. Penelope Bruce is skating for Boulder, up against Vivian Slaya. Ooh, Vivian knocked out on the apex with a penalty. Track cut for Vivian. Penelope pushing against a 2-wall. And knocked to the inside, recycled backwards. Not terribly far though. Giving the Boulder offense a great opportunity to get Penelope around. Twisting around on that apex. That was a nice move. Should be, yep. That allows Penelope to have lead. Penelope's gotten 1 point, 2 points. Should be all 3 right now, or all 4 right now. No, they just got to get out. Vivian Slaya around. That is their initial pass, so no points yet. Giving Penelope a chance to call it off with 4 points. Lady J is back up, skating against Glitter Bomb. There is 1 blocker in the penalty box for Boulder. Slight advantage for Glitter Bomb. Glitter Bomb looking on the outside. Lady J went in and then out. Trying to scoot around, but steps out and recycled. Glitter Bomb's also recycled back. Glitter on the in, J on the out. Glitter on the out now. Steps out. And Lady J sneaks out on the outside on turn 2, lead jammer. At least I thought. There we go. Next jam up, we have Halloween versus Ricochet. Such a fun name to say, Ricochet. 8 minutes left. Shanae out for lead jammer. Bounce around on the in. Holly getting pushed back. Did get out on lane 3. Ricochet out on the outside, calling it off. Should have secured a couple points. Yep, 4 points for Ricochet, 0 for Arizona. Bringing this a little bit closer back together. Honey Badger up, skating with is that out 3-2? Yep, that is Vivian Slayer. Honey Badger jumping around and out first for the lead jammer. Vivian Slayer stuck against that wall. Slowed down by the Boulder blockers. Around for Honey Badger for 4 more points. Vivian just bounced around, unable to get ahead. Whew, real close down the outside on turn 3 for Honey Badger. Managed to get 8 more points. Vivian still is yet to get out for their first pass. For their initial, they did do a star pass to number 6-1. Which is B, Randy. Called it off with 8 points, or 11 points total going to Boulder. Glitter Bomb is up for Arizona versus Penelope Bruise for Boulder. Timeout going to Arizona. That is their last timeout. Boulder still has 2 more. If you are still thirsty, you can head over to Long's Peak Pub. Mountain Sun, the business, has been serving up craft beer, great food, and good vibes since their first opening on Pearl Street in 1993. Long's Peak Pub, their Longmont spot since 2014, carries on that tradition with jumbo wings, burgers, wood-fired pizzas, hand-cut fries, and plenty of gluten-free, vegan, and vegetarian options. With 21 Mountain Sun ales on tap, a dog-friendly patio, and their own seltzers. They're our official seltzer sponsor, by the way. Long's Peak Pub is a downtown Longmont favorite. If you go out tonight, mention Boulder County Roller Derby this weekend for a free 5-ounce beer, taster, or small french fry. They will be hosting our after party. Next jam is Glitter Bomb with Penelope Bruce. Penelope on the outside with one leg. Glitter Bomb also trying to come on the outside. Facing a difficult 3-wall, but hops sideways. Is able to get through on their initial. Penelope coming around to score points. There's that, 4 points. And calls it off to defend those points. This really is a great game, I agree. Tenacious. Boulder now at 147 to Arizona's at 161. 5 minutes left. Arizona is going to have to keep fighting. But Boulder can do it. Lady J is up against Hugs and Stitches. Stitches on the in, Lady J on the in as well. Both recycled around. Lady J going for the out this time, but knocked out. Stitches on the inside and able to get out for their lead jam status. Lady J recycled back as Hugs and Stitches comes up on the inside. Switching places into out. Stitches fighting a nasty 3-wall in the back. Lady J knocked out and recycled. Gonna have to face everything all over again. Lady J's got a 2-wall, but passes it off to Cat Claus. And a call off by Hugs and Stitches. Arizona did score 2 points that jam. Arizona likely just trying to kill some time if they can. Next jammer's up by Ricochet. I believe that's Halloween. Yep. Shenane was on the out, going back to the in. Holly on the out, being pushed around. Is able to get up front though. With lead jammer. Ricochet recycled back around. Offense trying to help each other out. Halloween just pounds through that wall there from Boulder. Star pass over to Ibuprofen on Boulder. Boulder is desperate to get some points, but Halloween does get 4 more to bring it to 8. Woo, 171, Arizona, 147, Boulder. This is a tight game. Whew. All right, Glitter Bomb is up versus Honey Badger. No one in the penalty box. 2 minutes left. Glitter Bomb out. Badger knocked out. Glitter maybe trying to kill some time. Badger knocked out on the outside over on that far straightaway. Glitter Bomb fighting for more points. Got a few but knocked out. Badger is out on their initial. Can score points now. Glitter calls it off. Glitter got 4 points. Bring 175 to 147. There's a timeout called. Boulder timeout. 1 minute, 21 seconds left. Boulder wants to keep that clock not moving. Well, I know several times at Boulder County Fairgrounds here for these derby bouts, they've had the Wandering Potato food truck here. They're here again today, and I had some earlier for lunch, and they were amazing. At the Wandering Potato, they believe that potatoes are not just a humble side dish, but a canvas for gastronomic artistry. We have carefully crafted a menu that showcases the versatility and deliciousness of this beloved vegetable. From savory loaded creations to tantalizing twists and classic favorites, our gourmet potatoes are sure to delight your senses. But our jam is up. Penelope Brews is up against Hugs and Stitches. Stitches on the outside, Penelope Brews with a quick lead. Exactly what Boulder needs right now. Hugs and Stitches bouncing around on the inside now. Penelope's scooched around the out. Stitches and Penelope piled on each other in the back. And Penelope recycled down and around. Jammer's going on the in and out. Penelope knocked out. I'm surprised that's not a track cut. But they've had a 3-wall to fight against. There's a long bridge. Penelope is out for 4 more points. 1 penalty for the pivot for Arizona. Hugs and Stitches trying to do a little jammer defense, but a little unstable. Jam is over, but time out for 1 second, giving one last jam for this game. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, I think Boulder looks like they're trying to do an official review. Unsure exactly what that was. If you are still watching for our next game, the game after this that starts, I believe, at 6 o'clock is going to be Denver Standbys versus Sin City. Yep, at 6 o'clock. Should be another really fun game to watch if you want to watch more Derby. It's going to be right here on this Twitch channel, which is great. What else?
doesn't fit me, but I can get away so easy. I was born a misfit, don't go with the cool kids, it's all overrated, no I never missed it. I was born a misfit, don't go with the cool kids, it's all overrated, I just didn't meet it. I'm a
Here is literally our last jam. We have 4 seconds left on this game clock. Vivian Destroyer, no, sorry, that is Halloween as lead jammer and then calls it. Get that lead and secure that W. Nice job, Arizona Roller Derby. Whiskey Rollers. Fantastic game. That was really, really hard fight. There was tough beginning for Boulder, tough second beginning for Arizona, but totally turned around on both sides, giving us an amazing show to watch. Really appreciate all of you here watching here on Twitch. Hopefully you can join us for the next game. Please make sure if you have the funds in this day and age, in this economy, please scan that QR code on the bottom left part of your screen to donate to us. It is a non-profit. Everything you see is run by volunteers, 100%. So any little bit can help. Or buy some merch. Arizona merch, Boulder merch, whichever. Either way, thank you for joining us. Final score, 175 Arizona, 155 Boulder. We will see you a little bit later. Bye.